Hey everybody, it's Steph from Destination Exploration here with another Technology Thursday post for our series At Home with DE. Today we're going to be checking out Spark Post, which is an app that you can download on any device, whether it's a phone or an iPad, and you can even use it online. So Spark Post is pretty cool because it's part of the Adobe Creative Cloud suite, so things like Photoshop or Illustrator, things that allow you to do some pretty cool graphic work. The app itself is free to use. You just have to log in and you can create a free account. So today we're going to take a look at what you can do and some of the cool features and show you how I make a simple post. So it's really cool because all you have to do is sign in with an account and then all of your work is saved across the application. And it comes with a whole bunch of templates. Some that are relevant to certain things happening in the world. So there's lots of stay-at-home posts, there's food posts, there's business posts. There's lots of different templates that you can choose from, all that you can go in and then remix and make them your own. So we're going to go through and we're going to take a look at how to make a very simple post with a picture just off of one of the templates they have here. Alright, so I'm going to choose this one. And right at the bottom it says remix this template, so we're going to click that and it allows me to go in and edit lots of different things within it. So basically every element I'm allowed to change. So I've got this picture here and you can go down and when you click on it you've got the ability to change lots of different things. You can keep the picture, you can change the filter, you can also go in and change the image. So you can choose different patterns and you can download different patterns that they have available. You can take a picture, you can look for stock photos, you can look in your own library. So I've got some pictures here, or from Club, and we're going to take one of these two dissecting a squid. So we got that, we'll pull it up here. It drops it right into the placeholder. I can move the placeholder around, I can tap, and then again all of my editing bar comes up on the bottom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move it, make sure it's nice and centered. The guides will come up. I can go into adjust, I can change the filter on there, so I can make it black and white, I can make it different colors, but I think I like the way it looked with the preset there. I can even go in and change the things around it. So I've got some text here that doesn't really fit with my picture anymore, but just to show you, you can choose all of these different fonts, and as you click on them, it'll actually change it real time for you. If you click on the Style tab, you can actually rotate it around and it'll change not just the formatting but the color and sometimes even the background. When you tap on a font, it also gives you the different options. So just like when you're working in a Word document, you can make it italicized or bold. So some of these fonts will have a thin font, a regular, it just depends on the font itself. So if it's got that plus on there, it will give you different options to use. So we're going to use the Lato, and I think I'm gonna keep it at the regular. I'm going to go in, and again, I don't really want this text, so let's make a new sentence that we can put there. Let's try, amazing things come when kids are given the chance to explore. So we'll just press done there, and you can see that my text changes on my picture. I can go in there, and now I want to change the bars on the back, so I can actually just tap to reselect that, and I can rearrange it. So what it's actually done here is you can change the shape of the background, but I like these 3 bars. Now, if you do accidentally delete something or you don't like the way it turns out, all you have to do is just back out there, and then there's an undo button right at the top, which is super handy and a new feature that happened. So we're going to type in the same text we had before so that it matches up the same size. You can't just add bars in as different shapes, so it's actually just the same color text over the bars. So again, we're just going to type in, so amazing things come when kids are given the chance to explore. So again, we do that, and we can see that our bars have gotten bigger, but we can just change the size of the box so that it matches up with the 3 lines there. We're going to rearrange our shape of our text so that we get it kind of to fit and match the bars behind it. So that's almost there. We're going to change the font one more time. Looks great. Do some resizing, and then you can see those guides coming up. That's just helping us keep things in the middle. So just like if you're on Instagram or anything like that, the guides are there to help you. We don't need this text at the bottom anymore, which is the original author of the quote. So we can just click on that and press delete, and that feature is gone in our post. So now that we're here, that's kind of what our post looks like. It's pretty simple, but You can even go in here and maybe you want a different layout. So the app itself is pretty awesome because you can remix where things go, and all it takes is a tap and it moves everything that you have in different kind of settings so that you can basically test out different layouts without risking anything. So it's got some suggested ones. We're gonna go back to the original one because I think I like that one best. You can add animations to it, so it can be a still picture or it can be a video. So if you want to add GIFs or stickers, that's a great way of doing so here. So if you're making like a project for school and you want to add some dazzle to your post or to your video, you can do that really easily in here. So you can even change the color scheme. So that color scheme that started with was pretty kind of beigey and earthy, but you can actually go in here and you can mix and edit and choose different palettes, and it'll add them into your post here. But again, I think I like the original one, which is why I picked the template. So I'm just gonna undo that and we're back to what we had before. You can also change the size, and we're gonna do that when we're finished with it so that you can post it on multiple different channels and it fits, so it's not just one square picture. Okay, so I've got this here. Everything looks great. I'm gonna move the picture around a little bit just so I've got a little bit more focused on what I wanna see. I'm cutting out the logo there in the bottom. The other thing that we're gonna add is we can go in and we can actually add new elements. So right at the bottom here, we've got options here, and we're gonna add in an icon. So with the icons, again, Adobe Spark or Spark Post comes from the Adobe suite. The best part about that, it has all of these resources and these icons that you can just quickly search, and it pops up little things that you can use. So I can just type in science, or I can type in explore, and I can see all these different icons that I can choose from, and the list goes on and on. As they load, you can keep scrolling through and more will pop up. So we're gonna take a look at here and say we're gonna try and find a microscope because we're taking a closer look at what we're doing because they're dissecting something. So it's gonna add it in here. It allows me to choose my color, so I'm gonna keep it white like the sparkles. I'm able to move it around. I'm able to resize it. I kind of wanna spin it around, so I have to adjust and rotate it. So I'm just gonna go under edit and adjust and then rotate, and my slider there allows me to twist it into the right angle that I want it to for my post. So I've got it there. I'm gonna put that up in the top corner just to kind of balance it out so each of my four corners is there. So let's add another something into the bottom left-hand corner. We're gonna keep on my signs tab. Let's grab a microscope this time. So it's as simple as that, just picking one here. Again, we're gonna edit, we're gonna change the color, keep it white, keep the theme there, pretty simple. Add it to the bottom. We'll rotate it just a little bit more. So we're gonna resize it so that it's not too big. Make sure it's nice and balanced. So this post looks pretty good. I'm ready to send it off and post it and share it with my friends and family. So we've got a way to share it up in the top hand corner. We're gonna create a video because we have both the animations in the sparkles as well as the text zooming in. So I can share it, I can save the video, I can send it to Instagram or messages, just like your standard share menu. And I'm also gonna save it as a still image. So no animations, just as is, as we see it on the screen here. So once I've saved it now, I've got that saved on my iPad. So what I can do now is maybe I want to post it on my Instagram story, and it's going to get cropped out if it's in this sizing right here. So I'm going to go to resize, and what it's going to do, I'm going to pick the standard phone, and you'll see that the whole canvas changes sizes. I may have to rearrange some things, so I'm going to go in here, just move the text. I'm going to make sure that the icons and the sparkles fit with the new size of the picture. Maybe I'm going to make the picture a little bit bigger, right, and recenter it so that it's all good, so it looks great inside the story and nothing's gonna get cropped out, and it still has the same look and feel as the original post that I made. So we've got it all balanced out here. We'll go in, we'll save that as a still image, and we'll keep that so that I can post it on my Instagram story, and you'll see it on the Destination Exploration Instagram at ulethbridgede. So you'll see all that when this comes out. So then I also wanna post it to Facebook and Twitter. And so instead of a portrait picture, it's going to be a little bit more landscape, so it changes the whole look and feel of this template. So we do have to do a little bit more mixing here, but again, all the elements are still there. It resizes it so it's the right size for the platform that we're using it on, or so maybe you want to put it as a background of a PowerPoint, or put it at the top of a Word document, you can kind of resize it here. So let's move things around. We'll kind of keep it weighted here. We'll keep the icon split in half, so a sparkle and then a science icon. Maybe do some resizing. So then we can go in, and all we have to do is share it. We're gonna save that still image, save it to our device, and then we are good to go. So when you are finished with it, it just goes into my post there. So everything that you make stays there, that you can go back and edit, or you can save it again. And you can create all these different things just by pressing the big green button at the bottom. You can add videos, so you can make different videos. So if you wanted to do a presentation, you could film it. And so that's Spark Post. So again, Spark Post is part of the Adobe suite. It's used, they've got a huge educational platform now, and they're used within schools. It's a really easy way for you to communicate your pictures or your story or your project in a nice, easy, visually appealing way. Go check it out. Again, it's available on the Google Play Store for Androids. It's on the internet, so you can just type in Spark Post on Google and it should drop you in there. And again, it's all free and a really cool way to explore. It's also really fun just to play around with some of it. I can spend hours playing with it and just adding different pictures. Even if those pictures don't go anywhere, it definitely helps keep my brain moving and my creativity growing. So hopefully you find it useful. Let me know if you make any cool posts, share it with us. We'd love to see it. So again, I'm Steph from Destination Exploration. Thanks for watching our Technology Thursday post on Spark Post, and hopefully we'll see you next week. And until then, have a great one.